Right, what's going on, guys? We are back live doing this. I ain't done this in a while, so I fancy doing it for not too long, for about an hour or so, an hour or two. So yeah, let's go ahead with it. Right, I'm just going to sort out the settings. YouTube's been a bit slow. Right, so is it daytime or night? Oh shit, hang on a minute. I haven't joined a party yet. Right, just a second. Shit. I've accidentally... I usually go in a party with one of my other accounts. Right, there we go. There we go.
Hello.
Right, just wait for it. What? Wait. What the hell? It wouldn't let me turn on my ads. Well, it says it's on here, so... Alright, I think it's all good. Right. Oh, what's up, MWF? Maxwell. There's been a lot going on today in terms of the sport, hasn't there? We've had Ronaldo scoring 2 goals. We've had Raducanu winning the US Open. Crazy, absolutely crazy. A lot of good stuff going on. Now, I didn't watch the final though. I didn't watch it. I was watching, match of the day instead. But she's won it. I'm really happy about it, to be honest, because it's just good to see such a rising star, and and then winning a tournament as big as that. It's a good sign of things to come. So she's got a massive future ahead of her now. She's got legit like 15 plus years of doing that over and over again. So It's going to be fantastic for her. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Anyway, let's get into passive mode here. Because we don't want people fucking shooting us. Jake. Could you play highest? I'm probably just going to do what I usually do, to be honest. I haven't been doing this, doing GTA much, and the reason why... See, that's why I went passive mode there, because look at that. If I wasn't in passive mode, that guy would have probably just shot me or something, or flew into me. I can't be asked for it. The reason why I haven't been doing this is because after a while I got a bit kind of sick of GTA. I did it so much, didn't I? Like a few months back, I was just doing it every single night. I mean, I do like doing it and everything, but you know, obviously with my channel kind of dying down a bit, and you know, without the FUT Champions and everything like that, I just kept on doing GTA and GTA and GTA. It was just constant, and it was just like late night streams, not many people joining and stuff, and I don't mind like how many viewers I get or anything, but you know, I was just kind of streaming GTA because I felt like I had to kind of keep the channel active. So from the channel side of it, it was kind of like that, but from the perspective of enjoying the game, I did get a little bit sick of the game as well, because I played it so many times. It's just the same thing over and over again, so I had to just kind of stay away from it for a little bit. Right, let's go over it. Only 18 as well, which is crazy. $2.5 million she got, life changing. Oh, exactly. I mean, financially it must be. She probably was doing really well anyway, regardless of that, financially, because you know, the name she's made for herself already. You know, the amount of sponsorship deals she must have got now because of stuff like that, because of her doing so well. So the money might not even make too much of a difference to her, to be honest, because she's already made a massive name for herself. But at the same time, being that age and then earning that much, wow. I mean, I think a lot of us can sit there and say, God, I wish that was me, having that type of fortune in that way. But you know, it doesn't happen easily, does it, when it comes to something like that? She has well and truly earned every single penny, because she's played at the highest level of the sport and won one of the most coveted tournaments of them all, one of the 4 Grand Slams at the highest level, you know, senior as well. So at a senior level, she's 18 and won it at a senior level, hasn't she? So yeah, she's earned every penny, hasn't she? Well deserved. And you know, hopefully she pushes on and keeps on going. So the next Grand Slam is, I think it's the Australian Open, isn't it, in January? Because there's only 4 Grand Slams per year, isn't there? You've got the Australian Open in January, then you've got the French Open that's in like May or June, and then you've got Wimbledon in like June or July, and then US Open in August or September. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, go on. Ah, that's close. Never watched tennis before, but watching her tonight got my adrenaline going. Think I might have to start watching her whenever she plays. Oh, 100%. It's a fantastic sport to watch. Like, I remember watching the Andy Murray US Open final in 2012. Oh, that guy got the mystery. Bloody hell. I remember watching that final in 2012 when I stayed up for it. And that was really nerve-wracking too. That was fantastic, because that was Andy Murray's first ever Grand Slam win. Like, it would have been like one of the first, well, it would have been like in recent history one of the first British Grand Slam winners in the male sector. So yeah, that was fantastic to watch. Really nerve-wracking and entertaining. Tennis is it's fantastic. It really is. I really love it. I wish I could have played it more, but no, it's one sport I can sit there and say I have not really done anything in it. You know, one sport that I've actually tried, but I've not really done anything with. Like other sports I've tried, I've actually done some decent stuff in. You know, and had some trophies and achievements with it. But tennis is one where I just, yeah, it, like how good they are, the level they play at, and the entertainment they provide because of how good they are as well, is hats off to them. So that's why Raducanu is, yeah, she's insanely good, isn't she, and deserves what she gets. Bruno Fernandes just turned 27, guys. Share a similar birthday. Yeah, he's only like 3 or 4 weeks younger than me. So we're pretty much, yeah, pretty much exactly the same, aren't we, me and Bruno, in terms of age. Who would you say looks older between me and Bruno, Kingman? It is frustrating though, because like you look at like me and Bruno, like there's genuinely like 3 weeks between us in terms of our birthday, and then you look at Bruno's life and then you look at mine. It's like fucking night and day. It pisses me off sometimes. 'Cause there's me like struggling to try and fucking sort my life out and then trying to like get employment and everything. And there's him like living his dream, playing for Manchester United and fucking earning probably more than 300k a week, just like doing, like playing with Cristiano Ronaldo. God, like, it's night and day, isn't it, when you think of it? And we're only 3 weeks apart in terms of fucking our birthdays. So yeah, that's what makes me feel like, it's like, yeah, shit, I need to sort shit out fast. Didn't have a clue what was going on, had to Google the point scoring system and everything, but loved it. Proper tense. To know she's from England made it better, more connected to what... Oh yeah, 100%. It was like, it was that support system as well, because like you have that backing, like because she's from England. It's almost like watching England, isn't it? It's like you really want her to win the points. It just adds to the entertainment, doesn't it? It's the same thing when I watched Andy Murray. I wanted him to win it so much. It just made the match just so much more important to watch and just so much more tense. Whereas when it's just kind of 2 players, say if it's 2 Spanish players or something, you don't bother about it as much. You don't bother with it. But yeah, it's a great format though. Sorry, a great format, isn't it, tennis? Like, you got 2, it goes 15, 30, 40, and then once you've won a point when you're on 40, you win the game. And then if it goes 40 all, they call it deuce, don't they? Where they, and then once you won that point, you go to advantage. And then if you lose that point, it goes back to deuce. But if you win the point when you're at advantage, then you win the game. And you got to go. What is it? I think you've got to go to 6 in the set. You got to go to 6 in the set to win the set. But if it goes 5-all, you got to go to 7, and then if it goes 6-all, you have to do a tie break. And then, yeah, in women's tennis, you got to win 2 sets to win the match. But in men's tennis, you got to win 3 sets to win the match. Tennis players make great money. Oh yeah, they do. It's one of the it's one of the most rich sports in the world, isn't it? Similar to golf, really, isn't it? It's like they're both really well funded. So you have to be 2 games in front. Yeah, you have to be 2 games in front unless it goes to 6-all, where it goes to the tie break, where you can win a set 7-6. So the tie break is basically once it goes to 6-all, a tie break. I think it's a system where you play first to 6 or 7 points. So you know, it could be, you know, you could win that 7-0, and then you go ahead and then you win the set. Or you could win that 7-6. I think in the tie break you have to win by 2 points as well. So I don't think you can win 7-6 in the tie break. So you've got to win by 2 points in that also, I think. But yeah, in a set, if it's 5-all, you've got to get to 7. But if it's 6-all, you've got to get to 7 as well. That's why if like someone wins a set like 6-4, you never see like sets in tennis that are 6-5, because you can see 6-4s in the sets, but you never see 6-5s, because obviously it's not possible, because you have to win it 7-5. Right, anyway, let's join a playlist. Yeah, I've watched tennis for a really long time actually, so I actually know the rules the format quite well. Surprisingly, even though like it's not a sport that I've played much, I've watched it a lot, so kind of know a little bit about it. What's up, Sniper? Makes sense. Going to start watching it now. It's fun to watch. Yeah, it's brilliant to watch. It's brilliant. The final between Djokovic and Federer, the Wimbledon final, I think it was 2019. That final was unbelievable. Like, that was so tense. Like, somehow Federer lost. He lost like 4 championship points to win Wimbledon, and then somehow lost to Djokovic. He was gutted, I think, Federer. So yeah, the tournament that Raducanu won was one of the big 4 of the year. So she's won a massive one tonight. Obviously you get loads of other tournaments. You get loads of other tournaments throughout the year. But none of the tournaments are as important as Wimbledon, US Open, Australian Open and French Open. Those are the biggest ones. And the next one after that would probably be the ATP World Tour Finals, where it's like the top 8 in the world do like a tournament in the O2 Arena in London. That's a good tournament as well. She didn't drop a single set all tournament. Jesus. See, that's how good she must be playing at a superhuman level at the moment. She's got to be. She's quality, isn't she? I've not really seen her play too much, but you know, with doing what she's done, she's pure quality. She's just unbelievable. Well, I haven't done this in a while. Oh shit. I wasn't gonna stop or anything, I just carried on. Yeah, if she's gone through the whole of the US Open, like a Grand Slam, without dropping a single set, that's just proving how good she is. I think she got to the Wimbledon quarterfinals or semi-finals as well, like a few months ago. Tennis is definitely one sport that I wish I probably could have got into a bit more, you know, and practiced more. Because I think I would have been good at it if I actually really joined a club and then had like coaching and stuff. Because I feel like I've got the agility and speed for it. It's just controlling the ball that's the hard thing. Oh shit. I had a fucking itchy leg then as well. I wasn't like, probably wasn't relevant to what just happened, but kind of was a bit off-putting. Oh shit. That was good. Your favourite for next year's Wimbledon. Yeah, the thing with, I mean, I was good at badminton because I was really quick. Like, I used to, no, hang on a minute. God, I can't fucking do this track. Probably because I'm not concentrating much, I'm just talking. I was good at badminton because I felt like I could control the shuttlecock. Obviously, you know, shuttlecock, it's a bit of a fucking funny name, isn't it? But I could actually control it. But with a tennis ball, it just feels odd trying to get the right control. Because obviously when I played football, you know, I'm used to controlling the spin of the ball and the types of shots like with my feet. But doing it with like a smaller ball and with a racket, like I've always struggled with. Like it's just hard getting the right control on the ball, and the right spin and the right power. Like if I was to try doing like a really powerful topspin shot, I'd end up just whacking the ball out of the cage or something. So I'd just completely mess it up. Like, so it would just put too much power, and then the topspin wouldn't even work. Put too much power on it. And then if I put the topspin on it, I probably wouldn't put enough power on it, and I'd just end up fucking hitting the net or something. I could just never control the ball. I get the right amount of power and spin. It's just tennis is hard. For me anyway. Some people probably more natural at it and just probably know how and probably just instantly pick it up, but I couldn't. Controlling the ball with a racket is tough. I just don't think I was able to just get the right judgment of power and spin on it. I think that's why badminton was more suitable for me, because it just felt more natural to me anyway. No, I'm not even going to finish. Piers Morgan was slating her on Twitter because she caught a Wimbledon due to feeling ill mid-game. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know what's up with Piers Morgan sometimes. That's the thing with people like him. I think that's why some people just can't stand him, because he just doesn't fucking, I don't know what the right term is. People like Piers Morgan, he's just always involved with the, like, I don't know what to say about it, but I just feel like he just needs to sometimes just stay out of it, like, because he just causes like so much like controversy. Like Raducanu, if she's fucking feeling really bad during the game at Wimbledon, yeah, that's why she got knocked out of Wimbledon. She might have won it if she wasn't ill, but if she's feeling bad, and where like her heart is feeling like funny and she's feeling dizzy, like, why the hell is he moaning at her? Like, it's her choice. Like, don't force your opinion on her. Do you know what I mean? It's her. That's why I feel like it's almost narcissistic from him. Like, if he's going mad at her for doing that. Like, it's her. It's not you. It's her. Let her be her. It's nothing to do with you. Do you know what I mean? Let her make her decision. Don't fucking moan at her for doing what she felt was right. That's the thing, like, that's why it kind of annoys me, stuff like that with Piers Morgan. Like, sometimes he just needs to keep quiet, instead of just like shoving his opinion on it. I mean, sometimes he does talk a lot of sense, but when it comes to stuff like that, no, just stay out of it. Yeah, exactly, Jay. I mean, what if she was having a heart attack or something? Like, or she was on the verge of having a heart attack. Like, sometimes those types of things go unexplained, so she had to stop. Yeah, I didn't know Piers Morgan did that. I still haven't seen that, but it doesn't surprise me because I have seen him do similar. How good was Ronaldo today? Oh, he was... The first goal he scored, right? The first goal he scored was... It looked easy, didn't it? It looked easy, and obviously he just tapped it in. Looked like the easiest goal in the world, so a lot of people will probably be thinking, oh, he just scored a tap-in for the first goal, who cares? But that wasn't like... Ronaldo wasn't given that goal. Yeah, he got lucky with poor goalkeeping, bouncing off the keeper's hand right to him, but what earned Ronaldo that goal? He could have easily just stood there with all the defenders and just left it. Any normal player in the world would stand there and just be like, yeah, the keeper's picking that up. Ronaldo, no matter what, will run towards that ball. He will run towards that ball anyway, because you never know if the keeper messes up. So he got himself into that position, and the keeper did make the mistake. That's what got him the goal. It's the anticipation of what could happen. So in obviously normal players' minds, they're like, no, the keeper isn't going to make that mistake. You know, nothing's going to happen there. Ronaldo, as soon as the ball's been shot, he's ran right in and scored. It looks like the easiest goal in the world, but that's because the best player in the world has made it look like the easiest goal in the world. Reality is, it's his own intelligence that a lot of players just aren't capable of. Sorry, a lot of players just don't have, that he used to score, and that's why he's scored as many goals as he has, because he just has that superior footballing intelligence and makes those decisions at the very moment that he needs to, and he did it with that goal there. And a lot of people would just be like, yeah, it's a tap-in, but yeah, it is a tap-in, but he's earned that tap-in through his own intelligence. That's why he's one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. And even the second goal, you know, he's ran from the halfway line, made sure he's ran from the halfway line and then got into the right position. Shaw's played the pass, and even though the finish wasn't the best, it wasn't placed in the best way, the power he's put on it has, you know, caught the keeper out pretty much. So fucking hell, I didn't see him coming. Holy shit. He turned sharply there. Yeah, I'd say both of Ronaldo's goals were crucial to us winning as well. And without those two moments, what would have happened? No, we might not have won that game. I mean, we got the two goals again towards the end, didn't we, with Bruno. With Bruno and Lingard, but without Ronaldo's goals, we wouldn't have had that 2-1. We wouldn't have been 2-1 ahead for that moment. This looks like quite a decent playlist, to be honest. But I've missed stuff like this. Oh. Close. Well played to that guy. He's got me. He got me with his wing. Look at his Paul Pogba right now. Oh yeah, he's... How many I love this game sometimes. Yeah, Pogba's on really good form at the minute. He's just getting involved with so many goals, isn't he? What do you think about Sancho so far? I think well, he's only played 2 games, so I watched him live against Wolves, and he couldn't really do much because Wolves were the better team in my opinion that day, and United were quite isolated when we were on the ball. We didn't have many options. We struggled towards getting that win, so Sancho couldn't do much. Like, even the players we had, you know, up top, I mean, Martial couldn't do much. We struggled, like, in every way pretty much. So Sancho was a struggle. He couldn't do much there. But today, from what I saw, you know, in the match highlights, he actually did really well. He didn't get involved in any of the goals, but his general play was really good. He made the run which helped Ronaldo get the goal as well. So I think he played well. Got the bastard. I hope that was the guy that got me on the plane. Yeah. Oh, I think that guy did a really good dodge there. Oh shit! I got the guy though. I did get the guy. But he made me lose a win. It's between 2 players now. I've got 2 of them though. fuck's sake, Philip. It's going to take him time to get used to the Prem. Plays around and play. Or Sancho. Yeah, I mean, today he looked at home for me from my personal perspective. He didn't look out of place. He didn't look like he was doing anything. He didn't play badly at all. He was doing the right things in the moments he had the ball. And I'm pretty sure if he does get a chance, he'll make the most of it. Oh shit, I didn't know that, Joel. Paul Pogba's already overtaken him with 7. Jesus. Paul Scholes haven't got more than 7 assists in a season. That's interesting, isn't it? Oh, did he get him? Did he get him? He's found a way up there though. He's got a minute. He's got a minute to get in. Does that mean we've lost? Did that guy blow himself up before the end? Still think United midfield is a problem. Oh, 100% Joel, yeah. I would say so too. I would say so. I mean, I like Pogba playing in the role he played today, but I just feel like... I personally feel like Pogba should be like where Bruno plays, because Bruno is so good there. No, before we signed Bruno Fernandes, that is where I wanted Pogba to actually play as an attacking midfielder. I feel like that's where he'd had his best work and his best stats. You know, like, I think he would be producing the same... Oh shit, he almost got me. I think he would have been producing the same type of stats that Bruno's producing if he played there. But because he plays a bit deeper, he just doesn't get as many goal involvements. So yeah, I like Pogba in that position, but he should, in my opinion, he should be further forward. But he can't be now anyway, because Bruno's been doing so well there. And I think that's what's let Pogba down a little bit in his career. I think if he decided, right, I'm an attacking midfielder, that's what I am. I'm about scoring goals and creating assists, creating chances. I think if he decided that, he was going to make it clear to his manager, then he might have had some better numbers. But yeah, so when we play Pogba with like Matic or something, Oh, that was great. That guy, I don't know how that guy didn't... I don't know how I survived that. Look at my player's health. One tap and I'm done. Bloody hell. That guy's a good flyer. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, so if we play Pogba on the left side, even though he doesn't have the pace, it kind of suits him a bit more because he's a bit further forward. So it's been getting him more assists and it's actually got him a few more goals as well. And he's been playing really well, especially with Bruno next to him. He's kind of like a second attacking midfielder. And I think that's why Ollie's put him there. You know, it's kind of like when we played Mata on the right side. We've kind of, because Mata's an attacking midfielder, you know, and he always has been in his career. You know, we've put him on the right side and he kind of cuts in, doesn't he? And then goes inside. And that's what Ollie's been doing with Pogba, you know, but just on the left side instead. And it's actually worked. Like, Pogba's done well because he's a bit further forward, gets more involved in the attacks, and it's actually been creating more chances, like with the combinations of Bruno and like Cavani and Greenwood, etc. So, you know, and that's what I always meant, like Pogba should be further forward, so when he does play kind of as like a box-to-box midfielder, or, you know, sometimes even like a 6, like, his number is 6, but like a CDM type player, just sometimes he can not be involved in the game much because he's just he's not forward enough to actually do the damage that he's capable of doing. He's just kind of stuck in the middle of the pitch where he's just not, you know, he just doesn't really have much going on. You know, it just or it's not just have much going on, but it's like when he does get the ball, it's in more meaningless positions where he just has to play a pass out wide, or play a normal pass to the right back, or play a pass back to the centre back, or something like that. Like when he plays in that role, there are just certain times where he just doesn't have much of an opportunity to do damage. But, you know, he done some damage today in that position, but just not, like, it wasn't like full on like class assist, really, was it? I mean, he passed to Bruno, didn't he, for the goal, but it wasn't like a through ball or anything like that. He gave it to Bruno and then Bruno ended up smashing it top corner. You know, I mean, it does count as an assist for Pogba, but it's not like, you know, like one of those fantastic assists, you know, where he's just like put it on a plate for him. He just passed it to him because he's in a good position outside the box. And, you know, it was kind of similar for the Lingard goal, where he's played the ball in the box, Martial's dummied it, Lingard's done a good turn and scored. So they are 2 assists for Pogba, yes, but, you know, they're not like full on, you know, moments where he's genuinely made the goal through his own quality. He's just kind of gave them the ball and the other players did a load of good work for the goal to happen. Oh, I remember this. I did this a few months ago. I better get my armour. Shit! I forgot about that. There's an electric thing there as well we've got to be careful of. Oh, these could be good snipers. Wow. God. It's like they get me after I fucking ran past it. What's up, Benjamin? Last place in my fantasy league. Oh, it's tough. That's why I don't play it, because I would be awful. What's up, Rick? Just hopped on to live GTA's nice fire. Yeah, I just fancy doing it. Because I haven't done it in a while. Just kind of back to kind of like the normality thing that I kind of like to do. So as I've been away from it, I've just kind of not been doing. You know, I haven't done many streams really the last week or so, and I don't think it's been good for me, to be honest. So I'm just going to try and go back to normal a bit, do some streams, because I've got to say it's good for me mentally sometimes, guys. It is good for me mentally doing these streams. I can just chat to you guys about whatever I want. Oh shit. Good snipers they are. Is it Champions League on Tuesday? Oh my god. Already, wow, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I've been doing a few streams, like obviously I've done the ratings of real streams, and I need to do another one of those tomorrow, but like GTA and FIFA is kind of like my main thing, in it really. I mean, when I'm away from FIFA, GTA is kind of like the main thing, and like when I've been done it so many times, it's kind of normal for you guys to watch it. So it's always been good for me mentally, because it's a game that I do enjoy playing, and just takes my mind off a lot of shit, and it just kind of, it's just good for me. It's just nice. And when I've been away from it, I've kind of realised, like, even though I did get a little sick of GTA because I played it so much, I realised it is good for me, because I'm just doing what I enjoy, and just takes my mind off all my worries, to be honest. Out of all the stuff I've got going on, obviously with like me trying to sort everything out. I was dodging it. It fell. Guess that was a glitch. How did that guy, he barely had any health. He's definitely made it up now. Got him. That shook him. Got him again. Oh. I'm going to keep an eye on that one. What? I don't know what happened there. Did they manage to find a fucking plane or an RPG straight away? Fall Guys is kind of a normal game too, guys. Yeah, I think I need to get on some Fall Guys with some of the guys, to be honest. I always, like after I got off like a game of Fall Guys, you know, with quite a few of the guys, you know, it was always, it felt good. It did feel good. Just kind of having that, you know, even though in general I'm not like too social, but like within my own kind of means and within my own comfort zone, I feel comfortable, you know, obviously playing with the guys that I played with, and talking to them on mic at the same time. Like after it, I'd always have that kind of feel good type of feeling. That was good for me mentally as well. You can play FUT Champions on FIFA 22. That is, once again, that is all dependent on my circumstances. Part of me, guys, I've got to say, part of me wants to just go on Twitch and try this new character and just see if I can just smash it out and just try and change my life with it. Just try and solve all my fucking life problems by trying that. See if it just succeeds and blows up. Part of me wants to just do that. It's like it will rescue me from all my bullshit going on. But oh my god, that's unlucky for him. But I don't know whether it's going to do that. I don't know whether that's going to be the case or not. So part of me kind of would want to do it. But you know, at the moment I am trying to sort stuff out, and I have got a appointment sorted out to talk about help with getting employment, so I am sorting that stuff out, guys. I've been trying to sort that out for about fucking 5 months now. You know, I've tried all sorts of different things to try and to make progress in getting myself, you know, to have my own independence and get my own place and everything. But it has taken 5 months. It's been really fucking annoying. COVID hasn't helped either. It's delayed it by a whole fucking year. If it wasn't for COVID, I'd be sorted right now, I think. But COVID's just ruined it. So it's ruined it by like a whole year. But you know, at the same time as me trying to sort that out, do I just try something new, something crazy on Twitch? I don't know. I think just being myself on Twitch, I don't think that'll get me anywhere. It's just going to be the same old kind of content, the same old shit, really. I mean, I don't think there'd be any reason for it to just push on out of nowhere. It'd have to be something kind of outrageous for it to push on. Part of me would want to do that. Part of me would want to do that. Just like, if I could just try it, if it was to succeed in a big way, that's like so many of my fucking problems solved, honestly. Ronaldo. Yeah, no, honestly, I would be considering doing it. Mark Goldbridge does have some Rage and Fall guys. Oh, actually, I'm going to post a link in here, guys. I think you guys will find this funny. Goldbridge yesterday started his morning stream, right? He started his morning stream, and we all know how much of a funny character he is, don't we? Like, every so often. He had a bad morning, apparently, he said on here. And, there we go, send it. He started his stream, and then YouTube glitched out, and it didn't say he was live. So he was like, oh fuck you YouTube, stuck his middle finger up. Why he done that? He bit his own gum. Like, he bit the inside of his mouth, made himself bleed. And he was in like a really bad mood in the morning because he probably... I don't know what happened that morning. He probably missed his alarm, like knowing he had to stream at like 10 o'clock in the morning or something. He probably slept through his alarm and then probably messed up his breakfast because he was rushing or something. He probably dropped a load of stuff while he was trying to rush, when he was rushing around. Probably couldn't have a shower or freshen up or anything. So he's probably gone on stream like feeling all tired and shit and hungry. And like not washed or anything. So he's like rushed to get on stream. And then that goes and happens. So he's in like a really pissed off mood. What an intro to a stream, it's fucking hilarious. So yeah, only happened yesterday morning. So I saw that in my recommendations, I thought I'd post it. So funny. So funny. It all happens to us sometimes, don't it? We just have those types of days where like nothing goes right. I've had those types of mornings too, when all I'm trying to do is make some food and like some bullshit happens where you accidentally drop something, or like, you know, you drop like your spoon on the floor, so you've got to go and fucking wash it up again, or... Yeah, God knows. I've not got any work, sometimes struggle mentally to get through one of these medications for more support. Oh yeah, definitely Benjamin, yeah. I think that's something I've got to consider as well, because there are certain times where, like, my anxieties and certain things just fucking, just get to me. Like, there's certain times where I'm just like, it just kind of takes over my day and I just don't have the positive day that I've looked to have. It's kind of been like that for me like the last week or so. I've kind of not done some of the music streams because I've just had certain kind of anxieties going on. Oh shit. I thought that would have gone through if I did that, but I didn't. This is a good playlist we're in. I'm glad I've done this tonight. It's probably his kids going back to school. He's stressed. Yeah, probably, yeah, it might have been that. He might have just rushed to get them to school because he probably didn't want them to be late. Like the school run. And then loads of traffic as well. Yeah, maybe. Could have been that. Could have been that. The dreaded school run. When I was a kid, my parents were lucky with that, to be honest, because they didn't have to drive me to school. Both my schools were walking distance. So I didn't have to worry about it. Like, my primary school was genuinely fucking 1 minute away, and my secondary school was 2 minutes away. primary school was fantastic, but the secondary school was bollocks. That's all I'm going to say. I think my secondary school's improved massively now, though. They've like redone it and everything. I think it's much better now than what it was when I was there. I think when I was there it was the most fucking toxic place ever. Hated it. You guys sometimes stresses me out when I haven't seen some of my friends in a long time. It's my goals is to make people more think of myself. Yeah, sometimes like it's almost when you kind of have too much time. It just kind of gives your mind the opportunity to just start kind of thinking about all the negative things going on. Because there are negative things that happens with everybody. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people. And with me, there are negative things going on, like within my life, that are frustrating me. So, like, the more time I have during the day, you know, and obviously with me not being employment or anything, the more I just start thinking about it and going over it, and it just makes me feel worse. So yeah, and it makes me feel even more anxious and everything like that. So yeah. Hopefully I will get PS5, I hope so. We'll see. I want to get one as soon as possible. Can buy one now, but obviously I don't want to be spending too much money. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, Jake, that's the thing. I do think it is good to be, I do think it is good to be social. I do think it is good for you mentally. Like, it's just it is a nice feeling, just kind of going out, and just socially. Oh shit! I've got to get in the area. It's a good thing to just go out and just have a good positive time socially. I think it is really good for you mentally. But I think it has to be in the right. Kind of. Man, it has to be like within your own comfort zone, I believe. If you know what I mean, you have to be comfortable around the people. You've got to feel comfortable with it. Yeah, I think with me over the years, guys, like my channel explains it. I've dedicated a lot of time to try and succeed in something, to try and change my life and get out of the situation I've been in for about 10 years. So I've kind of disregarded social life quite a lot to try and succeed in something like this. Because the time that I've had to put into it is much needed. Like all the weekend leagues I've played to make the channel what it is, if I spend, you know, half of those, half of the amount of weekend league streams I have going out, you know, kind of drinking and etc., you know, my channel would probably not even be half of what it is now. So, you know, the time you put into doing certain stuff, it is crucial if you want to get anywhere. So I've had to kind of disregard the social life a little bit, because I'm trying to genuinely change my life by doing something like this or something else. So yeah. You just have to pick and choose the right times and the right people to spend your time with. What the fuck? Right, I didn't glitch out that time. If you were to see one of the bullies from school, guys, would you confront them about it? Or, no, I wouldn't. Because they make no difference in my life anymore. Like, they're long gone. Oh, he's trying to snipe me now. Like, there'd be no need to bring it up anymore. Unless they'd be willing to randomly come up to me and apologise. Like, it wouldn't bother me. Holy shit. Oh, I think it glitched. Yeah, like, at the end of the day, they have no impact on my life now. You know, I don't have to sit in the same classroom as them anymore, or be in the same playground as them anymore. Like, it doesn't... They have no effect on me. So the only effect they have on me is if I randomly start thinking about it again. So yeah, it doesn't really. So I would have no reason to confront them about it because it's all in the past. I need to get a different car quickly. Oh shit, there's no time. Well, fair enough, I'd say, like, in school, if they were still affecting my life and fucking, you know, giving me shit through social media or you know, or in any way, then yeah, I would have to confront because they're still fucking trying to cause shit in my life. But you know, they're not. They're, you know, they're all doing their own thing now. So it doesn't. I don't care. In this present moment, I genuinely don't give a shit. It only bothers me if I think about it, and you know, they're not going to know that I rarely think about it. They probably think about it sometimes privately to themselves. They probably think about some of the things they've done to others when they were in school every so often. I think everybody does, really. It's normal to just think back and reflect on stuff. But yeah, there'd be no reason to confront someone over stuff that happened well over 10 years ago. Because, you know, that was then. It may have affected me then, but it doesn't now. It just kind of brings back a few bad memories if I think about it. That's all it does to me now. Oh my god, that was so close to getting him. That would have been an unbelievable shot. That would have actually been viral worthy if that got him. Whoa! Holy shit. What happened? Wait, didn't he? What? What happened there? Didn't I blow him up? He blew up, didn't he? There was an explosion. The car exploded. That was quite odd. Oh yeah, exactly. I completely understand, Jake. Completely understand. At the end of the day, it is all down to the individual, isn't it? That's what it all comes down to, in life in general. We're all individuals. And all down to what the individual feels like doing, and as long as it's within reason and it doesn't and it's not out of hand, as long as it's dignified and doesn't affect anybody else in a bad way. So yeah, and you're not affecting anybody else. It wasn't negatively. Is it? Can you hear it now, guys? Is it back now? Oh good, I just unplugged it and put it back in. So yeah, anyway, what I was saying, I was talking about the social life, and, you know, I was just saying it's all down to the individual. You know, in general, in anything in life. As long as you're not, you know, not negatively impacting or impeding on anyone, and you just do your own thing. And as long as it doesn't bother anybody, there's nothing wrong in it at all. Formula 1 car doing that. So yeah, like that's with the decision I made. I wanted to make something happen with YouTube, and I did. I had to disregard my social life a little bit to do that. But I wasn't, you know, I was just doing what felt right for myself, and not being an arsehole to anyone. I was just like, right, I'm doing my own thing, leave the social life out. And it might have seemed a bit mean to some people because I wasn't really talking to some of them, but at the end of the day, I'm not being an arsehole to anyone. I'm not like being toxic towards anyone. I'm just doing what's best for me. So yeah, but I guess that's sometimes the way it is, isn't it? Like sometimes it might annoy other people sometimes if you do your own thing, but that's at the end of the day not my problem, is it? Because I'm doing what suits me. So yeah, but I guess it's just all down to the individual, so there's definitely no shame in making our own decisions, as long as they don't bother anybody else in a bad way, intentionally. That's the thing with me, I just try to get on my own thing, and I don't want to bother anybody, I don't want to cause trouble with anybody, I don't want any negative situations with anybody, I just want to do my own thing, quietly. You know, you could argue He's raging at FIFA, quiet. But you know, within my own space, you know, within my own space, just do my own thing. You know, I'll kind of want to be left alone to do my own thing while I also leave others alone. So that's kind of how it is for me anyway. I don't know what the hell happened to my mic anyway. I'm very socially awkward, especially when it comes to with the birds. At the end of the day, when it comes to stuff like that, like they're just human like anybody else. That's like the way I look at it. Like, it doesn't intimidate me if I come across like a really attractive girl. Like, it never really intimidates me. I think if she's a bit of a bitch, then it intimidates me a bit, because that's when you know she might fucking get a bit horrible towards you. That's when I'm like, okay, shit, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to get into any fucking trouble with this girl, so it kind of makes me go my shell a little bit, but a really attractive girl doesn't intimidate me, if she's a nice, attractive girl anyway. Because at the end of the day, she's kind of pretty much just the same as you, same as yourself. She's a human being. She's got 2 eyes, she's got 2 ears, she eats, she drinks, she pisses, she shits. It sounds a bit vulgar, but it's the truth, isn't it? Just the same as us. Whoa. So that's kind of the way I look at it anyway. It's not... It can get a bit... Sometimes... Oh... Fuck. Sometimes it can... I guess it can get a little bit... Whoa. Fucking hell. I guess sometimes it can get a little bit nerve-wracking, like at times when you know, like your whole future could be affected by what goes on, if you know what I mean. So if you know you already feel comfortable around a girl, you're not intimidated by being around her, but there can be a time where you do feel quite nervous, because it's like, shit, like a lot of your future could depend on, you know, how you are in that moment. Like, because if you do like fuck up really badly, then say it's like the butterfly effect, isn't it? And like, I think that's kind of why people get a bit nervous at times, because if it goes really well, you could spend the next fucking 10-20 years with that girl. Whereas if you fuck up, that 10-20 years will never happen. Like, that will just be in the bin. So I think that sometimes that's why people get nervous, because subconsciously I think that's what's on their mind. They're like, shit, I better not fuck up here, because, you know, there's something at stake. But at the same time, you just got to kind of not treat it that way. Subconsciously you can think that, but you just got to not be intimidated by the girl or the situation, I guess. Most of the time I'm not anyway. Oh my god. That was crazy. That would have been a crazy kill if he got me there. Those guys know what they're doing. Oh my god, it's fucked up my engine. I'm actually screwed here. Oh my god. No! Oh. Sliding. Yeah, I have, Rick, yeah. I wouldn't do that now though. I wouldn't do that now. I'll have to make sure I like fucking go to a hotel or something like these days. Because that was a little while back when I did that. Just be careful if you had a few to drink, please don't let your standards drop too much. Yeah, and I totally get that. I totally get that. Like, because sometimes if you've drunk a lot and you don't think, like, just kind of, you know, sometimes you get those nights where you're drunk and then you wake up the next morning, like you haven't blacked out or anything, but because you've been so drunk, you kind of forget what you did, like the next day, you kind of forget who you spoke to, or like what girl you spoke to, because you're just so drunk, you're just like fucking going with the flow and not thinking about shit. And then the next morning you're like, oh shit, was I really doing that? So yeah, I completely understand that. Amazing 2 goals from CR7. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like it was guaranteed to happen. He was nervous today, wasn't he? He said it in his interview. Not even him, the great Cristiano Ronaldo. Even he gets a bit, startled by some of these situations. It was his first return back to Man United, and he didn't want to fail, did he? And he's got 2 goals. He won't be nervous for the next. Oh, has my mic gone funny again? Sorry about that, guys. What the hell happened there? What the fuck? What's going on? Wait, that's just like loads of cars spawning there and it's like making them blow up. Is that the guy in first? What the hell is this race? Wow. Oh my god. This is madness. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that. I think me and him are both like, shit, what is this? Just kind of going along with it. That's just making this quite funny. Like every moment, we just don't know what's next, both of us. Other nights where I've completely blacked out, I can't remember a thing. The next morning it's very scary stuff goes. I have to get straight on the phone so what the fuck has gone on. Yeah. God, I can imagine. See, that's where it's like, shit. Like, you don't know what you could have done. Like, you could have fucking impregnated someone. You just don't fucking know, do you? Not because you just genuinely don't remember shit. Like, that's how scary it gets. You don't know what you could have done. Listening up in the water during night out. Oh my god. Just got told I slept on a bench when I swam in the water. I didn't know anything. Wow. So yeah, that's why you got to be so careful when it comes to the drink. I've never like had like a moment like that. Like, but obviously, it's sometimes when you're drunk, it's one of those things where you remember the moments as they're happening. Like, you know what's happening at the time, but because you're so focused on the present moment, you kind of forget the stuff that's gone on like 2 minutes before. So then, you know, because you're so focused on the moment. So then by the time you do wake up the next morning, you just kind of actually forgetting the whole thing because you're just so focused on the moment itself. It's kind of, it's hard, it's weird to explain, or hard to explain. I mean, you'd think if you remember the moment itself more, you'd remember, if you're focused on the moment itself, you'd probably remember it better, but sometimes it can be the opposite. Because you're not kind of thinking clearly, I guess. Oh, it's one of those battles. Send them to the middle. Shit. No. I think that guy must have had a bit of road rage there. Fucking went right into him, we both go down the middle. So he dropped down randomly, saw me and was like, "Yep, let's punch him." How did he manage to do that in the last second? Do you have more emoji slots? No, I don't, Sebastian. Unfortunately. I've got another round anyway. I actually had to get my stomach pumped when I was 19. Oh my god. 13 shots of wrong bodies couldn't process the alcohol. Oh my word, you must have felt like absolute shit as well. That must have been horrible. But it must have got to the point. What are they doing? It must have got to the point where, like, you just... You must have felt so ill because of it. I can imagine how horrible it must have been. Yes, they've gone. All three of them went. You don't need to do anything now. Oh, that's why that guy got me before, because he put that on. He put the knuckle duster on and I didn't even know you could use it. Sick as a dog for 2 days, the alcohol was stuck in my system, basically I felt horrible, with a splitting headache. Getting the stomach pumped made an instant impact, it was macro. Oh yeah. That's kind of what happens, isn't it, when people, like, when there's like an overdose, isn't there? Like when someone had, like, any type of overdose, like drug overdose, alcohol. It's amazing, isn't it? Like, I wouldn't have thought it would have made an instant impact, like, doing that. Because obviously with all the alcohol that must have already been in the bloodstream. Like, maybe, obviously, because it couldn't process it, like, the body was, as the body is unable to process it, it's just making you feel so horrible. So, you know, just getting rid of it, I guess, probably just stop that bad kind of process from happening. The process of it not processing. Which is a weird way of putting it, but it kind of is really, isn't it? Kind of is, but kind of makes sense in a way. No, you're not. Fuck. I knocked my own teammate down there. bollocks. Of course it catches my player. It's made the process a bit quicker anyway. I wouldn't go near where I'm moving today. Yeah, it's understandable. It just takes you back to that horrible time. I think the door just fucking caught my player in the face, killed him. I did bad in that play, this, but I wasn't really trying to do. Wasn't really like trying my arse off to win it. Just playing it. That was fun, that play this then. Pubzilla. Just seen Pubzilla posted a video of him singing. Look at all Wales lost their grip. Yeah, I think I got lucky in that last game though, because, well, before I went through the middle, because... oh shit, I just disabled passive mode, thinking it would take me into passive mode. I got kind of lucky because the guy next to me lost the grip on his... The guy lost the grip on his... Why is he in my car? He's left the game. He left the game and then he's gone in my car. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh. No, he hasn't left the game. I thought we did. okay. I'm sorry, my laugh probably sounds really stupid right now. But yeah, like, he has a go on my car. I've pretty much let him go ahead and drive my car. We're just kind of sitting in there together. And then we both get blown up. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. What the fuck is that about? This reminds me a bit of GTA 4, this bit. Do you remember that? This bit on, this is where you used to do like, well, this is what reminds me of. There was like an online mission on GTA 4. I forgot what it was called though. It wasn't Hangman's Noose, was it? Hangman's Noose, how do you say it? Oh, what was it called? Like there would be like a certain online mission when you have to like go up here. And there was like a... You've got to like shoot them down in there. And you've got to go to the bottom and then like not reveal something, you've got to like unlock a safe or something. Then you got to escape. This looks exactly like that shit. Looks like the boat Nico came on at the start of the game. Yeah, there was an online mission with it. There's an online mission, I just completely forgot what it was called. I'm just trying to remember the name of it. It looks like we're actually in GTA 4 here, doesn't it? It actually looks like we're in GTA 4. Yeah, we've got the balcony there as well. Let's see if it looks any similar, like the other side. Yeah, it does look like it. Which is the same boat as well that I'm referring to in terms of the mission. I think maybe it is the exact same boat, you know. They've just added it into the game. It does look really similar. It actually does, guys. Because what I remember is there was a mission where you have to like kill people, like kill like the enemies. Like there, and you've got to like kind of keep cover. And then... God, we're doing this on GTA 5, it genuinely looks like GTA 4. Can I actually go in here? Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to go inside there, kill a few people, and go downstairs. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. Surely I've got to remember it. See if I can, I'll type it in, see if I can find it. GTA 4 online missions. What were they? Can't believe I forgot the name of it. I never thought I'd forget something in GTA 4, but I have. It definitely is a sign that I've focused on a lot of other shit since then. What the hell was it called? Here we go. That's it. Bomber Base 2. That's the one. That's what it was called. Bomber Base 2. How did I forget that? How did I forget that? I never thought I'd forget something like that like that. I did. To be honest, Rick, I don't actually. The thing is with GTA 4, I didn't actually play much of the story. I've watched it on like playthroughs on YouTube and stuff, but because I haven't played it much, the story, I can't remember much of it. Like in GTA 4, I was mainly just an online player. I didn't really do story mode on it because I actually came into GTA 4 quite late. Like it came out in 2008, but I didn't actually start playing the game till about 2011, 2012. So and I was only playing it online then as well. So I don't really remember too much in terms of the missions. I remember the GTA 5 missions more than the GTA 4 ones though. But even then I can't remember GTA 5 missions too much because like, when I completed the story, even that was in like 2013, 2014 time. That was a long time ago, so it's hard for me to remember both story modes. Hangman's Noose is the mission where you go to the airport. Yeah, that was the airport one. That was actually quite hard to do, you know. I've played that a few times online, and it was quite easy to get killed by all the cops there. Like you had to hold them off and then like escape or something. Like even I can't remember the full details of that mission either. I'd have to play it again to remember it. Yeah, Bomber Base 2. That was good. That was a good one. Because I think there was like a few cars chasing you in Bomber Base 2. Or you chase other cars and kill them, and then you go to the boat. Another thing I liked in GTA 4 as well was Turf War. That was quite underrated. The story is probably brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I have gone through the story on YouTube, but even then I can't remember it. I watched X That Tall Dude. I watched his story mode. Can't remember it clearly. Did you play Daytona Story Mode? Yeah, I think I did play that a little bit, but I just can't. I can't remember much to do. I remember like the security stuff. I remember the security stuff on it, where you had to kind of keep an eye on what was going on in the nightclub. I think I'll do a little bit of blackjack, so I got it in a while.
For some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. It's on the way.
Well, oh yeah, hang on a minute, I need to get my other car back. Forgot about that.
FMI, we expect the unexpected.
Okay.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, I don't know why PlayStation haven't done that yet, Rick, to be honest. I mean, one excuse I have thought of is, you know, it would probably take people off GTA 5, but you know, if it's taking Xbox clearly not bothered. Well, sorry, Rockstar clearly ain't bothered about people being taken off GTA 5 on an Xbox, are they? So why don't they just do the same on PlayStation? I don't know why it hasn't happened. I don't know why. There's got to be an explanation. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, Rick? Yeah, that's exactly the same one. Sorry, I'm stitching my eye at the moment. And it's not hay fever. God, guys, remember in June, like when I was doing these GTA streams, and I had like terrible hay fever. I didn't get it that bad in July or August though. I always get it bad in June. June's the worst time for me for the hay fever. It's the worst. That's why I hate cutting the grass in the summer as well, guys. It gives me terrible hay fever. Like, it made it awful for me at times. Like, it would genuinely make me ill, like, to the point where, like, I would just feel like shit. That's why I don't even think I can bloody cut the grass much. Just, my body doesn't react to it. Hay fever's a pain in the arse. In June it's awful, guys. I remember your nose is completely blocked. Yeah, it was like worse than a cold. But then the next day, if it started raining or something, it'd be like I'd go back to normal. That's why if I like cut the grass or anything, I have to make sure that I'm, yeah, I hit that. I can stand on that one. Oh, I got lucky. Yeah, like there are certain times where I was cutting the grass over the summer. I had to wear a mask, like COVID mask, just so fucking pollen didn't get in my nose. Didn't work though. Pure mask. It's funny because I just mentioned that, didn't I? But yeah, no, I actually wore a mask a few times and it didn't help at all. So there's no point in doing it. It is quite frustrating though, because like in the situation I'm in, like even with the bad hay fever I've got, that's why like over the years I've never really cut the grass or done anything to do with like gardens over the summer, because I do get terrible hay fever. And you know, this year I've, you know, my father's, you know, not really able to walk or anything, so it's kind of put me in the position where I've had to actually cut the grass, and some of the gardens has kind of gone a bit overgrown. So it's like put me in a bit of a bloody awkward situation. So I've kind of had to do it this year. Where do I get 17 bucks? Should I hire someone to do it, because they'll probably charge 10, 20 depending on the garden size. Yeah, but it's got to be done, like, that's like, yeah, to cut the grass it doesn't do much, but yeah, with the hay fever, it was, I just kind of went along with it. Oh, I'll take that. Making 21. But yeah, usually like what happens is like my dad would take care of the garden, he would, because he likes doing it. But this time he hasn't. Like over the years with me having hay fever, I've not done it. I've not had anything to do with doing the garden. Then this year I've had to because he genuinely has trouble walking with what's happened to him. So it's kind of put me in that situation where I've had to do it. Oh yeah, 21 course again. He's winning a lot now, that dealer. I'm going to go 25k on this one. And take a risk. Oh, that's not a good number. I don't like that. I think we've lost. Oh, thank God, that was so lucky. Because I had a 15 there and he got a 5 and then a king, holy shit. I think he's won this one. Yep. Two more games. Oh, it keeps giving me 15. See, that's the annoying thing, because you just know he's going to get a card over 5 there. That card you can't see is going to be over 5, surely. So you're kind of screwed when you get 15. It's going to be over 5, isn't it? What? You had a 16, so already you won, so why do you have to do it again? I understand. If he gets a 10 there, that's a joke. Oh. Alright, I'll take that up. I made 16k profit overall. I thought it gives you all those notifications afterwards. I always hear those. This is where you've got to be careful if you've drunk too much. I bet he's going to get the vehicle. Oh, it was close. Right then guys, I think I'm going to head off now anyway, get some sleep. So yeah, anyway, I really enjoyed this one tonight. It's I didn't realise how good these were for me doing GTA streams, because you know it just gives me quite a few hours to just talk about things and just really have that escape from everything, and just do something I enjoy. I think it's kind of like that with FUT Champions anyway. Like, even if I didn't enjoy it, like over the years when I played FUT Champions, even if it was full of rage and full of bullshit, it used to make me rage. It still kind of made me kind of forget everything else. It just, like, the sole focus was like all the bullshit in the game. So even that was kind of an escape in itself. An unhealthy escape, but still an escape. Like, over the years. But yeah, tonight I enjoyed it, so I think I've definitely got to keep on doing this, guys, like most nights. Again, I think we're going to bring it back, but I still need to squeeze in some of the music streams as well, because we need to complete some of those. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys, I really appreciate it, and thanks so much to everyone that came in, everyone that was chatting. Really appreciate you guys. You guys that have clearly stuck around, while there's not 600, 700 people in the stream, or let a low amount, you guys are still here, so I really appreciate it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I should definitely see you either tomorrow or on Monday with some more GTA or music, etc. So yeah, really appreciate it, guys, and I'll see you soon. Good night.